Today we're going to talk about a simple and basic budget that anyone can follow and address the number one reason why most people fail. This simple budget is what I've used to save money ranging from small items like $500 to larger items like saving for a house deposit. I hope the audio is good because I got roadworks outside, otherwise roll intro. What is up everybody, my name is Gifford and welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, consider subscribing as I share my personal finance and property investing tips as I try to one day figure out how to become a millionaire. I also discuss my stock market journey every week, showing my portfolio and trades. So if you're into that, hit that red button. Please hit that like button as it helps the channel out immensely. And with that said, let's get on with the video. So as the saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. This is especially correct when budgeting for your personal income, whether you're saving for something small or saving for larger goals like financial freedom. There are many different budgets and even apps available on your smartphone these days. While these are great, they only work if you use them and actually follow them. So I'll tackle this subject in two parts. The first one is goals and planning, and the second one is a simple budget and income breakdown. So first, before any budgeting happens, you need to have a main source of income, which is commonly known as your main job. After that, you need to have a goal and a plan of what you're buying or you're trying to save up for. You need a reason to stick to your budget, and this is why most people fail. To save money in the short term is very easy, but to save money in the long term requires a level of self-control that many people don't have until they learn to manage it. The most important part about successfully following a budget is your goal. It has to motivate you and be the number one reason why you get out of bed. Simply put, it should be the number one priority and carefully thought of. You'll quickly find out if it is your number one priority because all your decisions will revolve around it. Unfortunately, there are no tricks here. It's just simply you choosing your goal above everything else. And if you don't pick your choices around your goal, you simply won't achieve them. As stupid as it sounds and it seems like common sense, when it comes to saving money, you have to keep asking yourself, do I want my goal this week or do I buy something else and prolong my goal another week later? If you continue to choose other things over your goal most times, then your goal is probably not your goal at all. So after successfully choosing a goal that you really want to achieve and passionate about, the next thing is planning. So next you need a thought out plan. My personal approach to this is to work backwards. So if we're talking about saving money, I usually find out first how much the total amount is, then I break it into smaller weekly amounts. We'll get into the numbers and the math shortly. Along with your plan, it needs to be tracked. So just keep it simple. The main focus is to save money each week and not trying to manage a complicated spreadsheet. Right, part two. So this is where we make a simple and easy to follow budget. So the concept is really simple. The money coming in has to be greater than the money going out. So here we are in the computer. We will use Google Sheets, which is a free Excel version. So for this budget, we're going to set a goal, and that goal is going to be saving $10,000 for a car. So we're going to do some basic calculations to get our weekly pay, which is $18.90. Multiply that by 40 hours and you get $756. We then take that $756, multiply it by 80%, and that gives us $604.80. That 20% we're just going to assume is tax. Just simplify it. So this means if we round it, it's $605 into our accounts, and this is what we're going to get to pay our rent, bills, food, and everything else. So if you follow along, if this was me, I'd want to achieve this goal in just a little over a year, which would mean I would want to save about $150 a week, which to me, I think is very achievable. This money would go straight into a separate account where I would not touch it. That's the self-discipline part. So at the end of the week, we get $605. The first thing we do is we take $150 and save that. That leaves us with $455. So taking our $605, we take away $150, which is our savings, and that leaves us with $455. We always pay ourselves first because it's our number one priority. So as you can see here, a budget is made up of only 4 other parts. Now what I've done is I've separated them and I've just put averages down below them so that you can follow. Now these may be different to how you would have them or for your situation, but just for the example and to make it simple, I've just calculated the averages which I've just gotten off the internet and basic numbers that I've gotten from other people. So the first one is rent of $150 each week. The next one after that is food. So this is just assuming it's for one person. And then the bills of where they're going to stay. So that includes electricity for wherever they're staying. And then the last part is transport and other, which is $125. Now the transport is obviously, it could be your car or if you're busing somewhere, and that's basically just to go to your job. And the other is all your other spending on anything else that you want to do. So that includes entertainment, doing any of the other stuff that you want to do during the week or on the weekends. So if you add up your rent of $150, your food of $100, and your bills of $80, and also your transport and other of $125, that adds up $455. So it's more important to not really focus on the numbers, but to actually grasp of how simple and easy to follow this is. Okay, so let's go over some key points. The first key point is the first thing you save from your paycheck is your goal. That is your number one priority. So the second key point is to plan and figure out how long it takes. To work that out, you will need to take your $10,000 divided by $150, which is 66.667, which is effectively 67 weeks. So this doesn't involve a savings account, which is compounding your money. This is just straight saving money. The third point, the budget only has 4 parts. If your money doesn't fit, you need to sacrifice things from the other 4 parts, not from your savings. So if you want to live in a nicer place, you have to spend less on bills or transport or going out in the weekends. You have to balance those 4 parts of the budget to achieve your goal. So this is the budget that I started with 10 years ago. Super simple, super easy. Let me know in the comments what you think. So this type of format has helped me save for 2 houses. Today, I use a more advanced type of budgeting as I try to save for a 3rd house within the next 5 years. It's important to remember that the budget is just a tool. The hardest part is self-discipline and implementing a plan so that you reach your goal, whatever that may be. With that said, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you like my content, consider subscribing. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video. Sorry about the roadworks. Have a good day and goodbye.